Previously on Blue Healers.
Sold me out.
What are you talking about?
So much for backing each other up.
I was on my knees. I could feel the barrel of the gun on my ear. And his voice, he called me boss.
No drama, boss.
And he ran off.
Next time someone sticks a gun in your ear, maybe they'll do you a favour and finish off the job.
I thought I made myself clear. There is no case against Chris Riley.
I'm the only member of CI at this station now, and with all due respect, I'm not answerable to you. If I think there's a case, I'll pursue it. Chris, I know this is difficult.
Difficult?
But you need to come with us.
No, I can't.
Chris, just do it.
As soon as you charge me, they will take away my licence.
I don't have a choice. You haven't sold.
Just sign the papers.
I want to make a deal.
Well, that would mean you'd have to have something we wanted.
I have information about police corruption at this station.
I can't believe you're even going to listen to this scumbag.
He says he has information about corruption on my turf.
And mine. Listen, he will do anything to gain some sort of advantage. He's lying.
If we ignore his claims and they turn out to be true, it's going to look like we're corrupt too, so we listen.
He pointed a gun at Kirby.
I'm making the deal.
If you bail him, he'll take off, and you'll be the one to wear it, sir.
Peroni called me with some DVD players. Hot items, you might say. Of course, I didn't know about that. I was just looking after them for a friend.
And?
Peroni said he'd forget he ever saw the stuff if I took this bloke down for him. Gave him a nasty fright, you know? So I did. So do we have a deal?
We have a deal.
So you weren't involved in a scheme to intimidate leading senior constable Kirby?
No, I wasn't. I mean, I might not like the bloke.
You don't like Kirby?
Not so much not like, I don't share some of his opinions, all right?
Such as?
Such as his attitude towards cop killers.
Stuart Fuller.
This animosity between you and Kirby, was that what made you remain in the car while he went into that warehouse to confront an armed offender alone?
It was his idea, sir.
You don't say.
We had a bit of an argument and he just thought he'd be better off by himself.
Well, clearly he was mistaken.
Look, I got there in time. I mean, I saved his life.
Give the man a commendation. Or did you already get one? Did you get a pat on the back from your superiors, or...?
No, I didn't. But I didn't get in trouble either, if that's what you mean.
I'm doing what I should have done in the first place, suspending Peroni pending a full inquiry.
On the word of an habitual crook.
Sometimes it's hard to know who the crooks are around here.
No one in this station would deliberately endanger the life of another member.
You know what I find really disturbing? Is you didn't report this allegation to me. I had to find out from Kirby.
I was handling it in-house.
As usual. Well, the cat's out of the bag now, isn't it? It's going to ESD.
All the very best.
You don't think they'll take it seriously?
Hopefully they'll agree with your assessment of Swanson's credibility, not mine. You're the one who agreed to his bail.
All right. A compromise. I'll hold off on the suspension. But it still goes to ESD. And if this thing blows up in our faces, it'll be your head it takes off, not mine.
I'll just save your backside. For the moment.
Thanks, boss.
You're still going to have to front up to ESD and explain yourself.
Inspector's really got it in for me.
No. No, you're just his way to me. There better not be anything in this. I'll drop you right in it. Clear?
Crystal.
It's not true, is it?
Your owners will be here tomorrow. They want to give the place a once-over.
But your dad owned this pub.
Thanks for reminding me of that.
Look, Chrissy, the charges are bound to be dropped. Then you get your place back.
It's too late, I'm afraid. The contract's already signed. Anyway, the charges won't be dropped. Tom made that very clear.
Nice day's work, Kirby. Your good friend, the inspector's really looking after you, eh? Came running as soon as you called. Now I've got to face up to her yesterday.
Well, if you set me up, you deserve it.
If I set you up, mate, you wouldn't be here right now.
Hey,
Well, maybe
guys.
Swanson's stuffed up. Maybe he's meant to kill me.
Waste of a bullet.
Hey, oi!
I'm out of here.
Alex.
Having a rough time.
Lee Crookshank.
Would you like to grab a drink? At another pub, of course.
What do you want?
I'm onto a story about the culture of intimidation within the police force.
I can't help you, so...
I think you can.
Look, I have enough problems.
I've been to see Stuart Fuller in prison. He said you were the only one who treated him decently on the outside. Now you're being made to pay.
I'm okay.
No, you're not. About time you stood up for yourself, isn't it?
What? I'm going on television.
Things will never change unless someone blows the whistle.
Thanks, but I'll pass.
My card. In case you change your mind.
I don't think Chrissy's getting a fair go.
She's being dealt with according to the law.
Those two were robbing the pub. The boyfriend slices Chris's hand. There's no way it's assault.
But fortunately, the law allows us some discretion. I've already been on to the legal advisor's office.
And?
I'm waiting to hear.
Well, at least that's something. We should tell her.
And get her hopes up. She's been through enough, don't you think?
Boss, I've updated the narrative on those leap reports. Just waiting for you to change the progress status.
Yeah, when I get time. I've got a lot on today.
Morning.
How do I look?
Yeah, fine.
Is my tie straight?
Now, don't worry, Joss, they're just people.
You've never been interviewed by SD before, have you?
I got called into my principal's office once.
It's not quite the same.
Morning.
Morning.
That's the bail affidavit for Terry Swanson.
Thank you.
You got bail?
Yeah, look, nobody's
Whose
thrilled
idea was
about
that? Who the hell granted bail?
it. I did.
That bastard stuck a gun in my
If
ear.
you've got a problem, take it up with the inspector. Bailing Swanson was his idea. Why don't you go and deal with that? Don't you have an appointment?
You right?
Yeah, the guy in the gun shop said I should come down here.
The gun shop.
Yeah, he said I needed a license to buy a gun.
What do you need a gun for?
Shoot stuff.
Do you know how many people are killed every year because of guns?
Well, I wouldn't
What
shoot...
the hell is wrong with you?
Well, I just want to go rabbit shooting. Like my mate does with his dad.
All right, maybe you should get your dad to come down and speak to me first, then.
I don't have a dad. He died.
I could take it from here, senior.
He's the one that shouldn't be allowed near a gun.
How old are you?
14.
That kid's an idiot.
Well, he's just a kid.
He's way too young for a gun licence.
As I explained to him, there's no need to bite his head off, mate.
Got a job there, Susie?
Yeah, break-in farm on Ridge Road.
It's not the Pedersen place, is it?
That's the one. Someone broke into the home office and stole a laptop.
I'll take this one, Sarge.
Yeah, no worries. You and Alex. Fresh air might do you a bit of good, mate.
You all right, mate?
Yeah. Fine.
Never have let you talk me into taking her on.
Well, we don't know that she actually did this.
Oh, well, we know she's a thief.
Who are we talking about?
The young delinquent your friend here persuaded me to take him.
Her name's Star. She's had a bit of a hard time.
Well, she done hard time.
Juvenile detention is not hard time.
Is there anything missing apart from the laptop?
Oh, I won't be able to tell until I straighten things up.
Oh, well, you let us know, OK?
Go back inside, Erin.
I'm just looking.
Erin. Did you say anything?
No, I'd come back from a friend's place after a sleepover. It had already happened. Auntie Nola was ringing you guys.
Right, so no one actually saw Star breaking in or leaving with the laptop?
Well, of course it was her. Put her off this morning. This is how she's paid me back.
So where would she go to flog a laptop?
She didn't take it.
What are you always telling me about social working?
She's a good kid.
Yeah, with a record for shop stealing and car theft.
She had a bad start. Just needs a break.
So you got her into this Salvation Army work placement program?
Yeah, it took some doing. Nola wouldn't take it to start with. Thought she'd be a bad influence on her niece.
So why is Nola looking after Erin anyway? I mean, she doesn't exactly strike me as a motherly type.
Well, both Erin's parents died in a car accident.
And you gave Nola another kid to look after. No wonder she's got the shits.
She didn't take it.
Yeah, but if she did, just humour me.
What'd they tell you?
Faith in human nature restored.
Makes a nice change.
You might want to check out that then.
Still red in the face.
Yeah, not from running. It was more from the embarrassment.
I didn't rip her off.
You had the computer. What do you call that?
I didn't steal it. It was payment.
For what?
This work program thing, subsidised by the Salvos, right?
Mm-hmm.
So all that cost her nothing, except she's been paying me less than half of what I'm owed.
Well, why didn't you confront Nola about this?
I did, this morning. She gave me the boot.
That still doesn't give you the right to steal a laptop or vandalise her office.
I didn't vandalise anything.
You broke in. The door was smashed.
It wasn't even locked. She never locks it. I just walked in, took what I was owed, and left.
Well, she said that she confronted you about her wages and that you were underpaying her.
Oh, rubbish. I sacked her because she wouldn't work in an iron lung. Now, I want police protection.
Why?
Well, I checked the office and the rifle's missing. Well, she'd be coming after me with my own gun.
Where did you keep this weapon?
In a locked cabinet. And she got to that too.
What gun?
You know what? I've had it listening to you. Because you're always letting people down. This job was your big chance.
Yeah, and I worked hard. Ask the kid, Erin.
Just do yourself a favour and tell us where the 223 is.
You're not listening to me, are you?
Your caseworker's going to be here soon. She'll put you in breach. You go back inside. Well, it's possible.
What, that she'd walk in, take only the laptop from a woman she's really angry with, then walk straight out again? Come on, look at her record.
Well, she's always told me the truth.
Jonesy, you've arrested her for crimes of dishonesty.
Hey, how'd you go?
They extended my probationary period by 6 months.
Nothing to do with me.
You had to call Falcon Price, didn't you?
Someone had to take this seriously.
I'm taking it very seriously.
You know, I just figured out why you're always broke. You spend all your money paying off crooks, don't you?
You got off very lightly, mate, and if you ever
Peroni,
imply that again...
Out.
Boss, I'm not...
Now, Peroni! Sergeant Jacobs has got a summons needs serving.
Thanks, boss.
Don't thank me, Kirby. It's my experience that when a copper loses the support and trust of his colleagues, the job becomes even more difficult and dangerous. That's what seems to have happened here. I think it would be easier for everyone if you transferred to another station.
You want me out?
You're not good for morale.
This is unbelievable. I got into this job to uphold the law, but, I'm starting to realise that cops, crooks, they're all the same, just the uniform's different.
Get out,
You know what
Kirby.
really gets me is you think this is my problem. I'm the one who could have got a bullet in the head.
But you didn't because one of your colleagues was there to stop it. Next time you mightn't be so lucky.
That's what? A threat?
A simple warning about what could happen if you don't radically change your attitude.
The boss wasn't even going to follow up Swanson's allegations. I had to call Falcon Price.
Well, as a result, Joss has been punished.
He started all this.
Do you really think Joss has set you up?
I don't know what to think anymore. Joss has had me in his sights since Stuart Fuller came to town. I thought you might have been on my side.
Sorry.
Mount Thomas 900 to Mount Thomas 208.
208 receiving.
We've had a report of an abandoned car around the back of the Imperial. Need you to check it out.
Yep, we're onto it. Looks like it's been dumped.
Maybe. We should keep our distance, just in case. Red Joe's Alpha Bravo 1170.
Well, I'll get the usuals. You want to check it out? All right, do you want to call it in?
No, it's fine. I'll do it.
What are you doing?
Enjoying the joke, are you?
What?
Yeah, it's really funny. Make sure you tell Joss about it too. I'm sure he'll get a real kick out of it.
What is your problem? We're talking about snoring, Alex.
You okay?
When I had that ramp drop, I seriously thought I was going to die. Thought the bastards had finally got me.
What bastards? What are you talking about?
Look, just forget it.
No, let's not. Alex, no one is out to get you.
Is that right?
Look, I know Joss can be...
No, Joss is the least of my worries. The boss asked me to transfer out.
The boss? No. He's just trying to knock some sense in you, that's all.
There's more to this than you realise, Jonesy.
Okay. What more? Sit down. Tell me what more.
All right. I don't know the full extent of what I'm up against, but...
You're starting to sound paranoid.
Excuse me. Sorry, Jonesy, there's someone at reception for you.
Okay. Just relax.
Oh. I was wondering if I could have my laptop back.
Oh, well, it's evidence, Nola. You'll have to wait a couple of days.
It's got all my records on. How am I supposed to run my farm?
I'm sorry.
You're on her side, aren't you?
No, I'm not
Oh,
on
I
anybody's
might have
side.
known. No, I'm not dropping the charges. Oh, you can keep the bloody computer.
No, she can have it. It's been fingerprinted, checked out. We've got all we need.
Well, have we? I mean, we could check out her business records.
Because your little friend said Nola's ripping her off.
This is Nola Pedersen you're talking about.
Yeah, her work placement kid's saying that she was driven to crime because Nola underpaid her.
We should check it out.
It's a waste of time.
No, it's not. Not if it's true.
All right, we'll check it out.
Good.
Hey.
Don't thank me. I had no say in it.
Hey, Jonesy, the youth of Mount Thomas have been giving free rein to their artistic sensibilities. Offensive graffiti. Artistic offenders are still hanging about. You and Alex.
So what are you saying? That the boss made some kind of threat?
We're talking about what happened at the warehouse. Said next time I wouldn't be so lucky. That's been given a warning.
It's a turn of phrase.
It meant more than that.
Nah, that's crazy.
You weren't there, Jonesy. You don't know.
Tom Croydon doesn't do things like that.
Well, maybe not to you. Mount Thomas 208 urgent. Shots fired at our vehicle. Shots fired at our vehicle.
What's your location, 208?
Pearson Street, across from the park.
Roger that, 208. VKC to Mount Thomas 900.
Can't see anybody.
You still think I'm being paranoid?
Where'd the shots come from?
A shot. Just one from over there, somewhere in the trees.
Did you see the shooter?
No, we're keeping our heads down.
Bloody hell.
Came through the driver's side, impacted here, probably from a point of elevation. We're looking for some higher ground, probably through the trees over there.
We're looking for a sniper, and I was the target.
The car was probably the target.
Alex.
Oh, you reckon?
Wouldn't be the first time.
This has nothing to do with you.
You want to make a bet?
People shoot at coppers, mate. Goes with the job.
This was not a random shooting. You dig that bullet out. There'll be police issue.
Just go and sit down.
Where's Joss?
Oh, come on.
Hey, Kelly.
He is way out of line, Sarge.
Joss is serving a summons out past Widgery.
Yeah, very convenient.
I sent him. Is that convenient too? I want to talk to him as soon as he gets back.
Yeah, I want to be there when you do.
I run this station, not you. I want an incident report on my desk this afternoon.
With pleasure.
He says I took a shot at him.
Did you?
If I was going to do anything, I wouldn't ambush him. I'd beat the living crap out of him.
What time did you serve the summons on Jensen?
I didn't. He wasn't home. No one was there.
Oh, marvellous. Peroni didn't shoot anybody. He's a copper. Coppers don't shoot other coppers.
We've got someone out there who thinks we're fair
No,
game.
it's not Peroni.
I know it's not.
Despite what Kirby might say.
Alex isn't the one who started
What we need
this.
to do is get back to the source.
Yes, I know we do.
Shots fired. You must all be looking over your shoulders now, eh? Poor old Senior Constable Kirby.
Where were you at 2:40 today?
Oh, now, let me...
If you mess us around, Swanson, I'll be perfectly happy to revoke your bail and chuck you in remand.
I don't think the inspector would be too happy about that.
I don't care about the inspector. Where were you?
Let's see. 2:40. I think I was winning that. At the pool room in Cobden Street between midday and 4. There's a lot of people around then. Lots of witnesses. Be my guest, gorgeous. Check.
Well, I'll go and ask around, but he seems pretty confident.
Ask anyway.
Hello, Terry. No need to be nervous, mate. Haven't got a gun. Not like you did.
You lay a finger on me, I'll see you every which way.
Wouldn't dream of it, mate. Well, that's not leaving any marks anyway.
I'll yell.
I'll try whispering instead. Did Joss Peroni really bribe you to stick a gun in my ear?
Why would I lie about that?
I really wouldn't know. You tell me.
Oh, there's more important people than him that want you put in your place.
Who?
Where's Kirby?
I haven't seen him, boss.
I want to talk to him about this incident report. Have you seen him?
He's out the back, boss. Why?
Kirby! What are you doing here?
Just having a chat with Mr. Swanson.
Out now. Now! Despite your doing everything possible to derail the process, we are taking the investigation of this shooting very seriously.
I'm sure you are.
I don't think the same thing can be said about you. That I personally have been made a target is not in the least surprising when viewed in the light of the atmosphere of intimidation at the Mount Thomas police station. It is my belief that the brutal campaign being conducted against me is not the work of only one person. You will not submit this report. This shooting was a random event. You were in uniform in a marked car. People take shots at coppers.
It was not random.
You will rewrite this incident report as per the guidelines, or I'll take great personal pleasure in getting rid of you. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, boss. Very clear.
You all right, mate?
Lee Cruikshank. It's Alex Kirby.
As long as this shooter's out there, I want everyone to take extra care as you go about your work. Every precaution that can be taken should be taken, understood? I want to be kept informed of everybody's movements and the jobs they attend.
How would you even know that this is offensive? I can't read it. Hey, Joss. This thing with Alex.
I think I had something to do with it.
No, that's not what I said.
I didn't set him up.
Joss, I know
It had
that.
nothing to do with this shooting, okay?
I know that.
Do you?
Yeah, hey, hold up. I'm on your side, remember?
Yeah, well, look out. Might extend your probation too. Guilty by association.
We need to get this sorted out.
No, we don't. Alex does.
Alex isn't going to sort it. That's up to you.
Jonesy, didn't your friend the farmer lose a rifle?
Yeah, I've been wondering when someone was going to bring this up. Star couldn't be the shooter. She was being held in custody.
Maybe she gave the gun to someone else.
She's not that kind of kid.
Evan, have you got a minute? Nola Pedersen is the most anal bookkeeper I have ever seen. Take a look at this. Bank statements. It's fair enough. She's got records of expenditure on everything.
I might have to get her to do my tax for me.
Yeah. The only thing not recorded is payments to Star Potter. Checks from Salvos are all there in the income section, but no corresponding outgoing.
Well, so let's get over there and talk to her. This is going to make a huge hole in the charges against Star.
No, it won't. She still stole the laptop. And probably the rifle, as well as vandalised the place. There's also the minor fact that we didn't have warrant to access the laptop.
So why don't we just turn up the heat on Nola?
And she goes as for harassment, sure.
Well, she can't go as for harassment if we've got a legitimate reason to talk to her.
Such as?
Such as her rifle being used in an attack against a police car.
Sorry, I didn't hear. What do you want?
Hi. We just need to speak to your aunt if we can.
No. I mean, she's gone down to see the insurance company. Sorry.
Right, well, when she gets back, could you let her know that we came by?
Yeah, just get her to call the station.
Yeah, sure. I have to go. I'm cooking dinner.
Oh, I wish I had someone to cook me dinner.
Yeah, she's certainly in a hurry to get rid of us. Hey.
Well, it's my little mate who wants to buy a gun. You nearly killed me, you little punk. You're lucky you're not facing a murder charge.
It wasn't me.
There are tests we can do. On the gun, which will prove that it fired the bullet which ended up in the police car. And on your hands, which will prove you fired the gun. Tell the truth might help you with the courts.
I fired it, but not at the car. Look, I was mucking around in the park. I was aiming at a tree. I guess I missed.
You don't know how close you came.
What's this got to do with me?
I don't know, I just thought you'd like to know. He's your friend. Maybe you've got something to add.
No. G'day. Star.
Aaron had nothing to do with it.
Well, so it must have been her little boyfriend that trashed the room, eh? Even though he denies it.
Maybe. It wasn't me.
And he says it wasn't him. You can deny it as much as you like, Star. It's still going on the charge sheet.
That's not fair.
Why not? Star took the computer, Callum took the gun.
He didn't take it. I wanted to impress Callum, I guess. I knew he was nuts about guns, so I took it and gave it to him. Plus, it was a way of getting back at Auntie Nola for being such a crap guardian. I broke the lock and trashed the office to make it look like a burglary. The computer was already gone. You must have already taken it.
We got the shooter. It was that 14-year-old kid. He was trying to impress his girlfriend. Had nothing to do with you.
Bloody hell.
So you weren't the target?
Not this time, no.
Alex.
Look, there's some other things still unresolved.
Things that you won't tell me about.
I can't.
But you want my unquestioning support?
Yeah.
All right. Apologise to Joss and you've got it.
Well, you've been busy. You're going to have to work to pay for all the damage.
I'm sure Aaron will be happy to do that.
Well, your assurances haven't mounted to much so far, have they?
Erin, why don't you wait outside? I just need to have a word with your aunt.
I'll be speaking to you when we get home.
Give her a break. She's young.
She's unhappy. It's not the first time she smashed things up.
I didn't know that.
Well, given time, she'll sort things out. She just needs a patient but firm hand.
Which is what I'd hoped you might extend to Star.
I tried.
How? By taking her money? It's all on your computer. You're the one who's been ripping people off.
Well, bills I couldn't pay. Well, there you go then. I ripped off a kid and the salvos to keep the electricity on. You happy now?
That's fraud.
Going to charge me?
Are you going to pursue the charges against Star? Got an angle on a new job here for you.
No way. Work just gets me into trouble.
I'm afraid getting a job is non-negotiable, Star. I'm sorry.
Drug runner?
Well, not quite, no. Nail technician.
Yeah? So what'll happen to Cranky Nola?
Nothing.
Justice. Right.
6 months will go fast.
You'll outrank me.
Yeah, I will.
The longest 6 months of my life.
He's here.
What do you want?
A word.
Not interested in anything you have to say.
I just want to talk about the shooting.
Like I said, I'm not interested.
If you just let me finish.
Chris? Can we please have a bit more sound?
Lee Cruikshank.
And tomorrow night, some startling revelations as we obtain inside information which casts more light on the culture of violence and bullying within Victorian police. That culture has been graphically illustrated by recent events in country Victoria, where it's alleged police have recruited criminals to intimidate fellow police officers. I'm Lee Cruikshank. Good night.
Listen, Joss,
You
that's
are
scum, mate.
Pity that shot missed.
Mind if I come in?
It's your station.
We got off to a bad start, I'm sorry. It's just that Chris is a very old friend and I wanted to treat it fairly.
We both wanted that.
Good, that's good. Because I've been onto the police legal advisor's office. On the evidence available, they're prepared to recommend that the charges be withdrawn.
But
They require a written request from the informant to that effect.
that'd be me.
It'd be you.
Yeah, all right.
You'll do it.
Of course, I would have suggested it myself.
Why didn't you?
You didn't seem too interested in my opinion.
Oh, well, if I gave you that impression, I'm sorry.
Look, I didn't want to charge her in the first place. I was just trying to do my job.
And it's appreciated, thank you.
Boss?
You expect me to be grateful?
Well, I did put in a bit of effort.
I shouldn't have been put into this position in the first place.
I just dropped by to let you know the glad tidings. I'll see you later.
Tom. I never see you in here anymore.
Well, I'm probably not very good company these days.
I got plenty of company. Old friends that are in short supply.
You, still pouring?
Well, it's past closing, but I suppose I can bend the rules.
You hear any more about the girl?
I mean, the girl I nearly killed. Yeah, she's going to be okay, thank God.
Well, she's lucky.
Not the only one.
You've lost your licence.
Just a business. What's that?
Mud in your eye?
This is your idea of handling things in-house, is it? I am sick to death of being embarrassed by this station. One more incident and I'm going to close the whole sorry place down and redeploy all your members.
That would be an overreaction.
Well, quite possibly, but then I have to compensate for your complete lack of reaction. How the hell did this get out?
I'd say that was pretty obvious.
I did not give that story to Lee Cruikshank.
Don't treat me like a fool. Where else is she going to get it? Peroni's hardly likely to give it to her.
I don't know where she got her information.
It's amazingly accurate. It had to come from inside.
Not from me.
Why should I believe you? You've shown no loyalty to the uniform or your fellow workers.
Well, loyalty goes both ways. If anybody needs to think about loyalty to a colleague, it's a person who sent me a transfer form with a bullet taped to it.
They what? Well, where is it? Show it to me.
Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? And then you could just disappear me and the evidence and no one would be any the wiser. Don't worry, it's safe. Along with a statement outlining my suspicions and concerns.
You're a bloody idiot, Kirby. Give me the bullet. If you want this thing investigated properly, you will show me the evidence.
No, thanks. I think I'll keep it. Call it an insurance policy. And just for the record, I did meet with Lee Cruikshank, but I didn't tell her anything. I just told her I was in a difficult spot, and if anything happened to me, I had some information that goes straight to her. So you better make sure that I stay safe. Very, very safe.
Previously on Blue Healers.
Sold me out.
What are you talking about?
So much for backing each other up.
I was on my knees. I could feel the barrel of the gun on my ear. And his voice, he called me boss.
No drama, boss.
And he ran off.
Next time someone sticks a gun in your ear, maybe they'll do you a favour and finish off the job.
I thought I made myself clear. There is no case against Chris Riley.
I'm the only member of CI at this station now, and with all due respect, I'm not answerable to you. If I think there's a case, I'll pursue it. Chris, I know this is difficult.
Difficult?
But you need to come with us.
No, I can't.
Chris, just do it.
As soon as you charge me, they will take away my licence.
I don't have a choice. You haven't sold.
Just sign the papers.
I want to make a deal.
Well, that would mean you'd have to have something we wanted.
I have. Information about police corruption. At this station.
I can't believe you're even going to listen to this scumbag.
He says he has information about corruption on my turf.
And mine. Listen, he will do anything to gain some sort of advantage. He's lying.
If we ignore his claims and they turn out to be true, it's going to look like we're corrupt too, so we listen.
He pointed a gun at Kirby.
I'm making the deal.
If you bail him, he'll take off, and you'll be the one to wear it, sir.
Peroni called me with some DVD players. Hot items, you might say. Of course, I didn't know about that. I was just looking after them for a friend.
And?
Peroni said he'd forget he ever saw the stuff if I took this bloke down for him. Gave him a nasty fright, you know? So I did. So do we have a deal?
We have a deal. So you weren't involved in a scheme to intimidate leading senior constable Kirby?
No, I wasn't.
I mean, I might not like the bloke.
You
but I
don't
wouldn't
like Kirby?
Not so much not like, I don't share some of his opinions, all right?
Such as?
Such as his attitude towards cop killers.
Stuart Fuller.
This animosity between you and Kirby, was that what made you remain in the car while he went into that warehouse to confront an armed offender alone?
It was his idea, sir.
You don't say.
We had a bit of an argument and he just thought he'd be better off by himself.
Well, clearly he was mistaken.
Look, I got there in time. I mean, I saved his life.
Give the man a commendation. Or did you already get one? Did you get a pat on the back from your superiors, or...?
No, I didn't. But I didn't get in trouble either, if that's what you mean.
I'm doing what I should have done in the first place, suspending Peroni pending a full inquiry.
On the word of an habitual crook.
Sometimes it's hard to know who the crooks are around here.
No one in this station would deliberately endanger the life of another member.
You know what I find really disturbing? Is you didn't report this allegation to me. I had to find out from Kirby.
I was handling it in-house.
As usual. Well, the cat's out of the bag now, isn't it? It's going to ESD.
All the very best.
You don't think they'll take it seriously?
Hopefully they'll agree with your